Come to a comfortable. Let's come to a comfortable seated position. Initially, resting your back against the back of your chair. If you're in a wheelchair, please make sure that the wheels are locked. Always during the process of this class, make sure if you're in pain, you back away. If you're uncomfortable, you breathe through it. The props that I always encourage, a strap, which can be either a tie, a belt, a towel, a block to assist you bringing the mat, the earth up to you, and of course a pillow, which you can use to rest your chest or your head or your arms on as you're in a relaxing pose. All very useful objects that we could use during this class. All right, so while we're sitting here in our chairs with that resting our back against the back of those chairs, I want you to focus on your breath, eyes open, eyes closed. Hands are on your laps or alongside your hips, either or, and just focus on your breath. Inhaling through your nose to the count of 4 or more, exhaling for the same count. You can always experiment with your breath and do a 4-count breath. And by that I mean, as you inhale, pause for the same amount of count that you did for the inhale. And then you exhale, of course, for the same count. And at the bottom of your exhale, pause and hold for the count similar to what you have done for the other counts. And so you have sort of like a square pattern. You breathe up for the count of 4 and you pause. For the count of 4, you breathe, exhale. For the count of 4, pause. For the count of 4, and you continue in that fashion. If it's available to you, if it's not available, just continue at your normal pace, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Barbara, I don't know if the everybody's screen has that little white sign on there saying that this is being recorded. If you could remove that, that would, I'm sure, help. If it's just on my screen, that's fine.
I don't see it anywhere else, sorry.
You don't see it? All right. While we're focusing on our breath, maybe you want to set an intention for today's practice. Ask yourself what you want from this session of yoga, whether it is peace, strength, mobility, flexibility. It's all available to you. It's your choice. Just remember that yoga is about steadying the mind by focusing on your breath. If your eyes have been closed, you can slowly begin to open your eyes and inch your way with your hips to the middle of your seat. As long as you are secure and safe, middle of the seat. Press down, root down with your feet, press down with your sitting bones. Inhale and bring your gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale and bring your chin to your chest, nice and slow. Continue to breathe slowly through your nose, if it's available to you. Inhale, gazing up at the ceiling, but this time see if you can bring your diaphragm or your ribs, your chest up with you. Lift them up little arch in the back. Press down on your sitting bones. Exhale and bring your chin to your chest, opening up the back of your neck now. Bringing your shoulders forward. Tucking that belly button to spine. Inhale, lift everything up, ribs, diaphragm, chin, all up as you gaze up at the ceiling. You press down through the soles of your feet, rooting into your mat. Exhale and bring your chin to your chest. Nice and slow as you get there. Bring your shoulders forward and arch your back. Belly button to spine. Inhale back to center. And now exhale. Next inhale. Raise your left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Reaching up, your thumb pointing towards the back of your mat. Press down on both sitting bones, but feel the opening along the left side of your body. Now, lean over to, bring your left hand over to the right side. Continue to hold on. Now, you might want to anchor in with your right hand onto the right side of your chair. And you're pressing down on your both sitting bones as you're extending that left arm, that left hand over to the right side. Getting a real good stretch here. Exhale, we're going to release that left hand back down, either to your lap or to the side of your chair, anchoring in. Inhale and lift the right arm all the way up, bringing that hand all the way up, the right thumb pointing to the back of your mat. Fingers are spread wide. Press down on your sitting bones. We have a nice stretch here. Now we're going to reach over to the left side, maybe holding on to your chair so you're secure. Press down on your sitting bones and root down with your feet and reach over with that right hand, feeling a good long stretch on the right side of the body. Bring those ribs up with you. Press down with your sitting bones. We always want that double action. Reach. Inhale. Reach a little deeper. Exhale. Bring that right hand down alongside your hips or on your lap, wherever you are most comfortable. We're going to move into some cat-cows. We're moving a little bit faster today. Place your hands on your knees if you're comfortable with it. Inhale, draw your chest forward and gaze up at the ceiling. Arch your back for cow pose. Exhale, press into the tops of your knees with your palms, straightening your arms, rounding your back, bringing your belly button to spine for cat pose. Really stretching out the entire back. All those bones. Inhale into your cow pose. Use your fingers like claws holding on to your kneecaps. Open up that neck and the chest. Draw your shoulder blades together. Nice arch in your back. Exhale to your cat pose. Nice long stretch on your spine. Press down with your sitting bones. Chin to chest, belly button to spine. Inhale. And we'll go back into cow pose. Really arch that back and look up at the ceiling. Expand that belly, expand your chest. Exhale into your cat pose. Belly button to spine. Nice round back. Press down on your sitting bones. Inhale back to center, to neutral, and just shake it out. Roll those shoulders in one direction, then roll them in the opposite direction. All right, return to center. A seated staff pose. Inhale, extend your right arm out in front of you, palm facing, well, your thumb facing up. How about that? Press down on your sitting bones. Now we're going to extend the left leg straight out in front of you. Right arm is out. Now the left leg is parallel with the right arm. Just breathe into this. Press your heel on the left foot away from you. Extend the right arm out to a T, the left leg as far as is possible, also out to a T. The important thing here is to keep the leg straight. Now, bring your toes back on the left foot towards your face. Open up your fingers on your right hand, maybe supporting yourself, holding on to the left side of your chair with your left hand. Inhale and bring your everything back in and release. Hold on to the right side of your chair. Extend your left arm straight out in front of you, thumb facing the ceiling, fingers spread wide, pressing down on your sitting bones and rooting down with both feet. Spine is straight, crown of your head is being drawn up towards the ceiling. Next inhale, raise your right leg straight out in front of you. Straight out in front of you. Keep the leg straight if it's available to you. Point your toes back toward your face. Yeah, press the heel away on the right foot. Now, if it's available, bring that left arm all the way out to a T and the right leg out to any possible degree of 90 degrees for yourself. Right. Point your toes back toward your face and press your heel away on the right foot. Spread those fingers on that left hand. Just breathe into it. A good stretch. We're working those legs now, working the upper body at the same time. Next inhale, we're going to bring everything back in and down. Inhale, extend the arms all the way up to the ceiling. We're going to move into a twist. Press down into your sitting bones. Reach up really far with those fingers. See if you can touch your ceiling. Press down, root down with your feet. Exhale, bring your right hand on top of your left knee. The left hand goes behind your back, grabbing onto the chair or grabbing onto your back, whatever's available to you. You're still facing forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, straight spine. Exhale, we're going to twist. All right, bring our gaze over our left shoulder now. Moving the entire upper body over to the left. Each inhale, we're going to play with it. It's going to allow you to release just a slight little bit. And then when you exhale, as you're pressing down on your sitting bones, see if you can move a little deeper in the pose. Purely optional. Just giving you suggestions to see if you can play with any part of the pose. Just have to be patient with yourself. Inhale and bring your gaze in, only your gaze over your right shoulder now. Continue to press into those sitting bones. Draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Remember, there's no judgment here in yoga. Next inhale, we're going to bring the arms all the way up overhead as we release out of the pose. And see if we're getting any closer to that ceiling. We're looking up at our hands. We're pressing down in those sitting bones. Exhale, left hand comes to the right knee. Right hand goes behind the back, either onto the chair or onto your back, whatever is available to you. Always remember, we want to balance the effort with the outcome. We have no set goal. Inhale, press your sitting bones into the seat and draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling as we exhale and look out over our right shoulder. Just breathe here. Just play with the idea of releasing and then exhaling, moving deeper into the pose. Everybody's different. With your next inhale, just bring your gaze over your left shoulder. So we cross the midline as we press down into the sitting bones. Keep the entire body active. Keep rooting down with your feet. Next inhale, bring both hands back up to the ceiling. Reach up, and press down. Bring your arms to cactus arms now. Place your hands behind your head. Make a clasp with your hands. Draw your elbows back. Inhale and press down and reach up with the crown of your head. On the exhale, bring in your belly button to spine. Lift your left knee up and bring your right elbow down to your left knee and just hold. Now see if you can press that left elbow up towards the ceiling. See if you can get your right elbow closer to your left knee. Inhale out of the pose, keeping your hands behind your head, because we have another side. We do not want to neglect any side. Inhale, press down on the sitting bones in the crown of the head, lengthening the spine. Exhale, that left elbow towards your right knee as you raise your right foot off the mat. And bring the elbow and knee closer together. And see if you can extend that right elbow up towards the ceiling. Inhale, release, and back to center. Release your hands, shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Moving in one direction and then the other direction. All right, come to a seated staff pose. Time to reach down and grab the strap. All right. Grab the strap, shoulder width apart with your hands. And your arms are now straight out in front of you, parallel with the mat. If you would like, isometrically put a little pressure between your fists. So you're squeezing or putting tension on that strap or belt or whatever it is that you're using. You can feel that in your back, along the sides of your arms. And if you don't have any pressure in it, that's fine. We're going to twist over to the left side, over to the left. Use your left fist to draw that right fist deeper into the pose. A little twist here. We're always working on twisting to clean out those organs that hide behind the ribs. Getting some fresh oxygen and fresh blood as we release out of the pose. Inhale and bring your arms back straight out to center. Exhale. Press your sitting bones down. Inhale. Exhale over to the right side. And use that right fist to draw the left fist deeper into the pose. And if you have those rotator cuff injuries, you can start to feel this when you put the pressure on the strap. Continue to draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back to center. Now find more width between your wrists, between your fists, and inhale your strap over your head. Exhale and bend over to your right side. So you're bringing your right arm parallel with your mat and facing your left arm pressing up towards the ceiling. Press down on both sitting bones, so do not want to challenge our balance. Press down. Feel this in your shoulders. Feel this along the sides of your arms. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the opposite side. Nice stretch. Open up those intercostals. Press in, root down with your feet. Keep the entire body active. Inhale, come on back up to center. Now, give a little more depth between the distance of your fists. See if you can bring that strap down behind your back. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Remember, if you're in pain, you back away. If you're uncomfortable, you just breathe through it. So your shoulder blades are coming together. Your chest is really getting nice and widely open. You're pressing into those sitting bones. Just breathe here. Inhale now. Bring the strap back over your head and place it on your left shoulder. Strap is on your left shoulder. You're sitting at a seated staff pose. Hands alongside your hips. Inhale, extend the arms all the way up. Hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand bent, left elbow bends, reaches down and grabs the strap with the left hand. Right hand reaches over, grabbing that left elbow. Bringing that left elbow higher. And we're pressing down on our sitting bones. We're holding on to the strap with our left hand. Next inhale, we're going to release the right hand all the way down around the back, behind our back, grabbing the strap with our right hand. Now, walk your fingers up the strap. If your fingers can touch each other, good luck. That's all good for you. Press into your sitting bones. Straighten that spine. On the next exhale, bring that left elbow down to your right knee. Whatever portion you can make. Just breathe and work with your breath. Synchronize the breath with your movement. Inhale, coming back up, nice and slowly. Releasing the strap and placing it on the opposite shoulder. Inhale, extend both arms all the way up. This time I want you to just press down firmly with both feet and reach up, reach tall, lengthen that spine. Exhale, bring that right hand down, grabbing the strap on the right shoulder. Left hand goes on top of the right elbow. See if you can bring that right elbow closer to the ceiling, closer to, well, the top of your head. You're still holding the strap with the right hand. Just breathe here. Next inhale, we release the left hand, bring it down behind the back. grabbing the strap and walking the fingers up the strap, walking your fingers together, or just holding on to the strap, whatever your choice. Breathe here. Next exhale, we're going to bring that right elbow down towards the left knee. Just slowly, just play with it. Balance the intensity with no attachment to the outcome. Work with your breath. Each inhale you release, each exhale, let you go a little bit deeper. Inhale, coming back off, or coming back up. Releasing the strap, placing it on the side. Shake it out, take a little drink. Time to take a drink. Always hydrate. Before, during, and after yoga. Always good for us. All right, shake it out. Pull your shoulders in one direction and then in the other direction. Then you bring your arms out to a T and shake your wrists in one direction and then shake them in the other direction. All right, excellent. Let's do a little cat-cow before we move into the next poses. Inhale. All right, hands are on our knees. Inhale, gaze up at the ceiling, bring your chest forward, belly button out. Exhale into your cat pose. Belly button to spine, round back. Inhale, cat pose. Gazing up at the ceiling, exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Coming back to neutral. All right, bring both feet to the side edges of your mat. So we're getting more of a goddess pose. We're going to do some forward folds. Inhale, extend the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to fold halfway, nice and slowly, bringing the belly button to spine. Just go halfway. Press down on your sitting bones and draw the crown of your head forward. Get real length, keep your spine straight. And pause halfway down. Take a breath. Inhale. Now exhale the rest of the way down, whatever that means to you, whether you land on your knees, your shins, on the block, or on a mat. Purely optional. Wherever it is where it is. Press your sitting bones down. Your back, your spine is starting to flex now. Bring your chin to your chest and flex all the way down, whatever that is to you. Breathe here. Again, you're working with your breath. Inhale, release, relax. Exhale, move a little bit deeper. Inhale, and working our way up, we're coming to half lift. Hands on the shin, the spine is straight, crown of the head being drawn towards the front of the mat. Next inhale, we're going to come all the way up, extend the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Moving back down, exhale halfway. Press your sitting bones back. Keep the spine straight. Reach those fingers towards the front of the mat. Get real length in the back and in the spine. Next exhale, continue on your journey as you move closer and closer to the mat, your knees or your shins or a block. Just breathe here. Getting comfortable. All right, we're going to walk our hands over to our left foot shin or knee. And extend the left hand on up to the ceiling, getting another little twist, squeezing out those organs. Reach up. Inhale up. We're going to exhale, bring that left hand down to meet the right hand. We're going to walk those fingers over to the right side, wherever that is, and extend the right arm up to the ceiling. You can look up at the right hand if you would like. Press down on your sitting bones to not lose your balance. Exhale, bring that right hand down to meet the left. Come back to center. We're going to come up to half lift. Placing your hands on your shins or on your knees, wherever it is, your spine is straight. You press back through your sitting bones and draw the crown of your head up towards the front of the mat. Inhale, come on back up to a seated staff pose. We're going to move into pigeon. I like pigeon because it releases all the tension which we unknowingly hide in our hips. So we're going to work our way up to it. Let's inhale, our left foot 3 inches off the mat. And breathe. Bring your arms out to goddess arms, cactus arms. On the exhale, wrap your fingers around your left knee. Bring it up closer to your chest. And just breathe here. You're still sitting in the center of your seat. On the next exhale, bring your left ankle on top of your right knee, or you can place your left ankle on top of your right ankle, your left heel on top of your right ankle, whatever it is semantically. And wherever it is, it's fine. You're holding on to your left knee with your left hand and your left foot with your right hand. Inhale, press your sitting bones down. Find lengthen your spine as you draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, slowly hinge forward, whatever that means to you. May only be an inch, 2 inches, or 3 inches. Keep your spine straight. Feel the tension being let go as you exhale. Each exhale cleanses the tensions. Breathe into it, work with it, play with it. Just each inhale, you're releasing, and each exhale, you're just moving a little bit deeper. Inhale, coming out of the pose, unwinding wherever you are from, getting back down to a seated staff pose. On the next inhale, raise the right foot off the mat, about 3 inches, and hold. Bring your arms to cactus arms. Breathe. And lengthen your spine. On the next exhale, wrap your fingers around your right knee. Bring that right knee up closer to your chest. Breathe into it. Find that straight spine. We always want to lengthen our spine. Exhale, we're going to bring that right ankle on top of the left knee, or the right ankle on top of the left ankle. Holding on to your right knee with your right hand, your right foot with your left hand. Press down on your sitting bones, find length in your spine as you draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. We always want a straight spine right now. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, keeping your spine straight. releasing that tension on the exhale. And then you inhale, release a little bit. Exhale, keep your spine straight, but hinge forward. See if you got a little bit more room in the pose. Just play with it. It's your practice. Breathe into it. Little interruption there for my little doggy. Inhale, coming out of the pose, nice and slowly, releasing that right foot back down to the mat. And we're going to shake it out. Pat your feet on the mat. So get a little running action if it's available to you. Next move, we're going to move into chair prayer. And then we'll move into boat pose. So inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Breathe. Now we are in chair pose right now. We can do chair prayer left and chair prayer right. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right elbow on top of your left knee. Again, another little pose. We're stacking our elbows as our palms are pressed closer together. If it's available to you, extend your left hand on up to the ceiling, your right hand down to the floor, down to the mat. And breathe as you look up at your left hand. Get a good stretch here on your right shoulder, as well as a nice little twist for those internal organs. Exhale and bring your hands back together, coming to heart center. Next, exhale, we're going to bring our left elbow on top of our right knee, chair prayer right. Stacking our elbows, palms pressing together. If it's available to you, extend your right arm up to the ceiling and your left hand down towards the mat, looking up at your right hand. Remember, if you're in pain, you back away. If you're uncomfortable, you can breathe through it. Press into both feet as you root down and reach up with your right hand. Press into your sitting bones at the same time. Inhale, bring your arms back together, coming back to center, and we're back in chair pose. Look for the straight spine. We're going to move into your boat pose. First, extend your left leg straight out in front of you. Point your toes back toward your face. Keep your spine straight. Draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. If you're still comfortable, release that right leg alongside the left. And breathe. At any time, use your hands to anchor into your chair. If you have the availability, extend both arms straight out in front of you. Press your sitting bones, keep that spine straight. Maybe we could do a little rowing. So, clench your fists and bring your elbows back. On an inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, bring those elbows back one more time. Exhale, release your hands, your arms straight out. Back into fists. Inhale, row. One more time. I think we're going to do it again. Yeah. All right. Exhale, we're going to release our feet back down to the mat. Our hands alongside our hips. Shake it out again. Shake, shake, shake. All right. Let's do a little more on the upper body. Arms straight out, parallel with the mat. Make a clasp with your hands. Twist your palms so they're now facing the front of your mat. Your hands are clasped together. Draw your shoulders back and press into your sitting bones. Press your palms forward now. Inhale and bring your palms up towards the ceiling and press down on your sitting bones. Exhale and lean over to your right side. Press your palms up towards the ceiling so we get real length here along the left side of your body. Inhale, come back to center. Continue to press into your palms, getting length on both sides of your body, and you're rooting down with your feet. Exhale, moving over to the opposite side, and press that right hand, the right palm away. Get a good stretch along the right side of the body. Inhale, bring your hands back directly overhead. And now bring your arms parallel with the mat. Release the grip you had with your hands. Place your right hand on top of your left shoulder and your left hand on top of your right shoulder. Give yourself a little hug. No spam calls. All right. Now, take your right arm straight out in front of you and place your left forearm or elbow on top of your left arm. Bend your left elbow and we're going to twist over to the left side. Just breathe into it. Inhale, you back away. Just a little bit. Exhale, you move deeper into the pose. Now raise that left elbow a little higher. Inhale, unwind, prepare for the opposite side. So you place the left elbow on top of the right elbow, or the right inner joint of the right elbow. Bend the right arm. Press down on your sitting bones, and we're going to twist over to the right side. As we inhale, we're going to release. Exhale, we'll move a little deeper into the pose. Raise your right elbow up. See if you make it parallel with the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, coming back to center, unwinding out of that. Now, rotate your elbows, loosen up your shoulders in one direction and then rotate them in the opposite direction. Let's reach down and grab our strap for a little more stretch on the legs. Place the strap around the ball of the right foot. Inhale and extend that right foot straight out in front of you. You're holding onto the strap with both hands. Now, just release the left hand, bring the left arm out to a T, and the right foot we're going to extend out to the right side. The important thing here is keep the right leg straight. Doesn't matter how far over you go. Keep your right leg straight, keep your toes pointing back towards your face. You're gazing out over your left hands, your left arm. Opening those hips a little bit more. Inhale, bring that right leg back. And now, if it's available to you, bring that right leg over to the left side, wherever is comfortable for you, till you start to feel a little twitch in that IT band, maybe. Keep the right leg straight though. Inhale, bring that right leg back in. Your left arm in, release the strap from the ball of the right foot, place it on the left foot. It's holding the strap with both hands. Inhale, extend that left leg straight out in front of you, toes pointing back towards your face. Press down on that right foot. Make sure you're anchored well in your chair. Place the strap in your left hand, bring your right arm out to a T. And bring your left leg, which is straight, by the way, toes pointing back toward your face, to whatever 90-degree angle you can squeeze out of this pose. Breathe into it, press into your sitting bones. Make sure you do not jeopardize your balance. That right hand, spreading those fingers wide. Working with your breath. On the inhale, we're going to bring that left leg back in and just move it to the right side if it's available to you. So you can feel a little stretch in that IT band. Inhale, bring it back. Release the strap. And back to a seated staff pose. Take a little drink, do a little hydrate right now. All right. Going to do a little more stretching in a forward fold. Inhale, extend the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Press into your sitting bones. Reach up, look up. Press down, root down with your feet. Place the hands behind your head one more time. Make a clasp with your hands. This time we're going to bring our left knee up to meet our right elbow. So we got a little crunch going on here. See if you can raise that left elbow up towards the ceiling. Just hold it here. Inhale and release. Coming back straight up. We're going to prepare for the opposite side. Breathe. Inhale, press down on those sitting bones. Exhale, bring that left elbow down towards the right knee as we raise the right knee up to meet the left elbow. Crunch. Crunch a bunch. Let's hold it here. Inhale, release, releasing out of the pose. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale and find length in your spine. Exhale, raise the left knee, right elbow goes down to meet the left knee. And just hold. Inhale, release. Press into your sitting bones. Exhale, left elbow comes down to meet the right knee as we raise the right knee up. Crunch. Inhale, release. Release those hands. Bring them down alongside your hips. Roll your shoulders in one direction. And now roll in the opposite direction. Another cat-cow. Place your hands on your knees. Inhale. Press your sitting bones down and bring your chin up toward your gaze up towards the ceiling. Nice little cow pose. Expanding the belly. Exhale. Chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose. Gaze up at that ceiling, bring shoulder blades closer together. Exhale, cat pose, belly button to spine, really rounding the back. Inhale, staff pose. Relax. One more. Inhale, extend the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Reach up. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Make a clasp with your hands. We're still in the center of our seat. Now with your clasped hands, inhale and press your hands down towards the mat and look up at the ceiling. Draw your shoulder blades closer together. Exhale, fold, hinging forward, keeping your back straight now. Pressing into both feet, rooting down and raising your hands, if they're clasped hands, if it's available to you, up towards the ceiling. Breathe into it. Breathe in, press into those feet and raise those hands a little bit higher on each exhale. Inhale, releasing our hands back down towards our hips. If they were extended, release the grip. Place our hands on our knees. Press into our sitting bones and draw the crown of our head forward towards the front of the mat. Our spine is straight. Our shoulders are away from our ears as we inhale, nice and slowly coming up to a seated staff pose and preparing for our final resting pose. So finding a comfortable seat or laying down on your mat, whatever is available to you. Eyes open, eyes closed, hands alongside your hips. If you're lying on the mat, palms are open facing the ceiling. If you're in your chair, hands alongside your hips, palms facing forward. Walk your hips back towards, so you can rest your back on the back of your chair and just get comfortable, whatever that means to you. And start to breathe. Nice, comfortable, soft breath. Eyes open, eyes closed. Find relaxation as it enters your body from the crown of your head, following your breath. Finding relaxation all through your face and your forehead, your eyes, your brows, and through your nose. You feel the cool air as you inhale and the warm air as you exhale. Just relax. Nice soft opening in your lips, unclenching your teeth and allowing your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Follow your breath. Nice soft cheeks and chin down into your neck. Follow your breath. Into the top of your chest and both of your the front of your shoulders. Follow your breath as it goes down your arms. Down through your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, and into your hands. Just follow your breath into each and every finger. The backs of your hands, and then into each finger pad. Each and every one, just follow it around from the pinky to the ring finger, to the middle finger, to your index finger, and then your thumb. Just relax. You're following your breath into your wrists, Back up your arms. Down alongside your ribs in the front of your body. Front of your belly and your chest. Just follow your breath into your hips. Tops of your legs. Your knees. Your shins. Tops of your feet. And to the tops of each and every one of your toes. The little toe. The ring toe. The middle toe. That long sticky toe. And then your big toe. All around to the pads of the toes. And the pads of your feet. The balls of your feet, the inner arches in your heels. Just follow your breath. Follow it around. You find relaxation, peace, and comfort. Into the backs of your heels, your calves, the backs of your knees, and into your hamstrings, backs of your legs there. Just find total relaxation in your hips, your glutes. Just breathe into the base of your spine. Now coming up the spine, feel each and every one of the discs. Feel the connection with your ribs, the nerves, the spine. There's a lot of nerves. Just relax them. Lower lumbar, thoracic, and the lower portion of your neck and the back of your shoulders, those wings. Just relax, find peace. Just breathe into your body. Coming up the back of your head, back to the crown of your head. Just allow yourself to relax. And slowly start to wake yourself up, wiggling your feet, wiggling your fingers. If you were lying on the mat, you could stay exactly where you are, or bring your knees up towards your chest and rock side to side, eventually coming up to a comfortable seated position. And if you're in your chair, just slowly, your eyes were closed, slowly begin to open your eyes. Bring your hands to heart center. I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for allowing me to guide you through this practice. It is always an honor and a pleasure, which I truly treasure. And the light in me sees the light in each and every one of you. When we bring that light together, we produce peace and harmony throughout the universe. Namaste.